Welcome back, Swatchers. I'm Karin Skacel, CEO of Skacel Collection.
And I'm Cerelia Rose, the Creative Director here.
And we hope you've gotten a couple of weeks of good rest because we've got a new challenge for you and it's going to be a lot of fun. But before we give you all the details, let's give a big congratulations to Talitha, winner of our very first challenge, making knitting history with the first fiber factor ever. Congratulations, Talitha.
We're all fighting over who gets to wear it.
Probably fits you best. So, anyways, this week we've got a great challenge for you. The title of the challenge is...
We're saying you're going to be coloring inside the box. So color inside the box.
Yes, and you're probably wondering, what do you mean inside the box? Well, we're going to be basing this challenge on a sweater form that I really like.
I do too. I think it fits nicely on a lot of people.
Yeah, it's called people call it the boxy sweater. And what it basically is a pretty good sized square that usually has a smaller sleeve, because the square usually gives you a lot of ease on the side and then the sleeve starts a little bit lower. Now sometimes a square isn't always a square, such as in this one right here. You can see this one has actually a little bit of a tapered look going down to the waist, and then it looks like an itsy bitsy tiny little sleeve, but that little sleeve is right here. So we like to call this the box look. There's quite a few of them out there on the market. If you look around, you can see we'd like the size to be for a size...
This is going to be a little, you're going to have to use your judgment, because the key to these sweaters working, I think what makes them modern, because it is a traditional drop shoulder sweater, but the tiny sleeve really makes it look modern, and a lot of ease is what makes it fit and look nice on a lot of people. It kind of skims over curves and sort of works as a great layering piece. But positive ease, you're definitely going to need that, but it's going to be up to you to decide how much is appropriate. So we're really going to be watching for proportions.
And as Cerelia was pointing out to me earlier, you've got this big square to work with. So think of it as your canvas.
What does color inside the box mean?
Well, because it is a box, the sweater, and we want you to use color on this piece. Lots and lots of color. You need to use a minimum of 2 colors and a maximum of 8 colors, and we've got the perfect yarn to make these choices for you.
We have Simplicity from the Haiku line.
And Simply Worsted from the Haiku line. Both of them are a merino, a beautiful merino blend with some acrylic in it, which makes it machine washable and dryable.
Yes.
There's a lot of color choices. I think there's...
around 50 for each of the yarns. Yeah. We're not restricting you to any specific technique. Just use color, and whatever that means to you, wow us and choose colors wisely. If you watched the last judging session, you'll remember that color choice was very important, even when it wasn't the challenge, the main challenge issue. It came up a lot in the discussion that choose colors wisely, do your research.
And you can use up to 20 hanks or $200, whichever you spend first, and it sort of depends on which yarn you're using or if you're using a combination of the two. Just like last time, there'll be 4 main criteria. The first one being, in this case, your color work and what's behind your color work and why you chose your color work and
your color sense, really, like your approach to combining colors and how you use them proportionally. I mean, all of that's going to be, judged.
That's true. That's true. And then, of course, there's workmanship, which is very important, and I'm sure you saw that last round. There were a couple of people who got deducted on workmanship.
Yeah.
Creativity?
Creativity, both in terms of the silhouette and in how you use color and how you put it together, where you place it, all of those things can add up to either something we've seen before and are bored by, or something that excites us.
Stitch patterns, technique, all that other...
Everything.
And then, of course, sellability, like we were saying, the sellability of the pattern and how it will appeal to the general public. And we've got some great judges to help us decide this time.
It's true. We have Stephen West, who's known for his really innovative, energetic pairings. He also has a Tumblr right now called Color Scout, where he goes around and looks for color inspiration.
And then we have Michelle Hunter, who's an extraordinary teacher and also author of Building Blocks, where she uses the Simply Worsted yarn. She's also working on her next book for color blocks, which is with simplicity and has to do with color work.
Mary Jane Mucklestone has written a number of books on ferrule techniques. If you're looking to do ferrule for your sweater, you might want to grab one of her reference books.
And then we have, as far as editors go, this time we have Kara Gott Warner from Creative Knitting Magazine.
And Penny Sittler, who edits Cast On Magazine and is also the head of TKGA, the Knitting Guild Association.
So we've got a great challenge planned out for you. You've got a total of 26 days once you get your yarn.
Compared to last time.
Yeah, but it's a pretty big box that they got to fill in. So, they got some work to do.
It faster.
And you'll be required to send in one progress video this time, and then, of course, one final video which you'll want to explain.
Your whole story behind the sweater, the reasoning, and what you did, your explanation.
Exactly.
And you have to mail it to us by June 11th.
Yes.
So put the AC on and get some iced tea, because it's...
and one extra thing, too, is we're going to be judging this time at TNNA, so there's going to be a lot of shop owners and so on, also other editors and designers, all looking at your actual pieces. So really make them count this time. No pressure. No pressure at all. We're really looking forward to see what you have to do. I love color, and I love wearing box sweaters, so, whatever you send in, I'm looking forward to having a new wardrobe for next year.
Have fun.